What up, everybody? It's Chef Plum. I'm back with you. I'm gonna show you how to make a shrimp dish that's gonna knock your socks off. You got delicious chili powder, and you got one of my favorite ingredients. Look at this, ginger. Ginger is one of my favorite ingredients in the world. It's so fragrant. It does so many different things for your food, and it's incredibly good for you. And we got some fresh garlic right here. Trust me, garlic should go in everything. Again, garlic is one of those things that's so good for you. And you use fresh garlic, you can definitely smell a difference. But to get started, we gotta chop up some green onions. Now, green onions, I think, are the one of the things in the culinary world that doesn't get enough credit. Green onions are fantastic. So we're just gonna take these off. We're gonna put the whites right here for a minute. Green onions are actually in the onion family, obviously, because they're called onions, but they're also in the lily family. So they're actually flowers, which I thought was pretty interesting. So we're just gonna slice these up. I'm gonna cut about half of these up, just like that, because to get this whole party started, we gotta marinate the shrimp, because guys, you know I'm all about marinating things. So we're gonna drop in these scallions right in there to our bowl. Now, I've got some shrimp here, you can see. I've peeled off most of them already and got them nice and clean. I'm dropping them in the bowl. But I'm gonna show you what I mean on how you clean them. So you're gonna take a knife, you're gonna run it up the back right there, because that's where the funky stuff is, and you don't want any of that funky stuff in your food. And then you're gonna grab the legs at the bottom and just pull down, and look, it comes right off, see? It couldn't be any easier. I take them down to about that last segment in the tail there, because I think it looks prettier on the plate. Same thing again. Just pull down the legs, and look, it comes right off. Bam. So, we're gonna add some ginger right here, right on top of the shrimp. Then, we're gonna add some chili powder right there on top of the shrimp, just like that. We're gonna add a little bit of lime juice. And then, of course, we gotta add some lime zest. So we're gonna grab our trusty zester and zest out some lime zest into there. Because that lime zest is gonna add all the flavor that we're looking for. And just to finish it off, we're gonna hit it with a pinch of salt, some olive oil, and a little bit of pepper. Now listen, you could actually take this same recipe I'm making here for the marinade for these shrimp. You could make the same thing here, not put the shrimp in and toss them in it, but kind of use it as a salad dressing. Everything in here would be completely fine to eat on top of the salad the next day. So, or maybe you make the shrimp and you make the marinade up for it, and you put some of the marinade aside in the refrigerator until later. Or you add a little bit or double it up or something. It's one of those great things you can do. It's like two birds with one stone, you know what I mean? So there we go, nice and tossed. Look at that, see them all mixed up in there. We're gonna come back to our pan, it's getting nice and hot. We're gonna add just a tiny little bit of olive oil in there to add so it doesn't stick to the pan. Kind of whips it around. You can look, if you can see, the pan is ready. See the wisp of smoke coming off that? That's how you know it's a hot pan. So we're dropping our shrimp right in there with our scallions and everything, just all together. Make sure they all have enough room. It's kind of like a pool. If you're gonna have this many people go in the pool, make sure there's enough room in the pool. Next, we got our broccoli. This was just some stalks of broccoli we had. We didn't buy the florets. I'm not a big fan of the florets of broccoli. I like buying the big stalks and just slicing it, kind of like that, just slicing it straight down. So what I'm gonna do is, we're gonna give these a toss. Shrimp cook so fast, and let me tell you, they're one of the things that if you let them overcook, they get tough. So you'll know they're ready by they all kind of they turn red all the way around and on the inside a little bit, especially with that chili powder. It's really easy to see. And that chili powder adds a whole other dimension of flavor to them. These guys are almost there. I think they take roughly about a minute or so. In a nice hot pan, about a minute, good to go. So on our plate here, we've got a little bit of brown rice. If you want to find out how to make perfect brown rice every single time, just click right here. Click right there, over my head. It'll link you right to the rice video, show you exactly how to do it. It's so simple, and it's one of the things you don't even need any measuring cups for. Couldn't be any easier. So we've got some beautiful brown rice here, so we're gonna serve our shrimp over. As you can see, our shrimp, oh, they're really close. These guys are super close here. So as these guys finish up, I'm actually gonna take our broccoli, I'm just gonna toss it right into the pan. Just on top of everything, right in there. And we'll throw our garlic in too. Right in the pan. Now to finish it off, I'm gonna grab a little bit of water. I like to deglaze the pan with water. Deglazing is when all those things on the bottom of the pan, here, I'll show you. Come look close here. See that stuff on the bottom of the pan there? You know, your mama might have told you when you were younger, but that's all the pan's burn. You burn stuff, you're not burning anything. In French cooking, that's called fond. And what that is, it's the nice yummy bits that kind of get stuck on the bottom of the pan. We don't want to leave that there, we want to get that off. So by getting that off, we have to use a technique called deglazing. Sounds fancy? It's not. Let me show you. What it means is taking something like water and pouring it on the pan. It's gonna make a big steam thing right in your face, but you're gonna get all that goodness right off of there. So, our shrimp are done. I'm gonna pull the shrimp off and stick them right here. The serving size on this, you wanna do about 4 shrimp. That's what the recipe calls for. And we'll just give it a toss around, but now we've got some shrimp for next time too. We got a little extra shrimp here for later. That could be part of your salad for the next day. And let's give them a nice toss. And this broccoli, the broccoli is gonna take about 3 or 4 minutes in the pan, tossing it frequently, and you might even at the end throw a little extra water onto it. So, I had a little bit already done, a little bit of broccoli already made, so just to show you how I finish it up. Just gonna pop that broccoli right on there, just like that. And then, we'll take some of the white parts here, we'll take 2 of them. Give them a little slice. I like the white part of the green onion. I think it tastes delicious. It's a little bit stronger, but just go very thin with it. Let's use those just kind of on top. You know, you can also throw some in here with your broccoli while it's cooking if you want. It's just gonna add that little more extra oniony flavor to it. And there you have it. You wanna make it pretty? Here you go. We'll sprinkle a little chili powder around. Let's hit it with some nice greenery there. That's a little cilantro. Finish it with a lime. Boom, there you have it. Another full, complete, simple, easy meal. It took me all of about 5 minutes to make this. I'm Chef Plum with DreamOfGreenGrill.com. Make sure you check it out. Make some shrimp. Remember, they cook fast. I'll see you next time.